This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're here at the Matchroom gym from Ghana back to Essex. It's been, how long has it been? About 6 weeks now, Craig?
No, I think it's about 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
Yeah, about 4 weeks.
This is the viral knockout of Ghana. How'd you find it out there?
No, it was good. It was hot. It was humid. Yeah, conditions was different, but was locked in. Just had to get the job done, really.
I was thinking the other day, so your last 4 fights have been in 4 different countries, right?
Yeah. I'm going international now.
Back to the UK now, is it? Or
I'd love to fight in the UK, of course. A lot of people would love the home support. A lot of people won't be able to make a lot of the fights abroad, so it'll be good to get the crowd back. But I've got to go wherever I've got to go.
obviously everyone see the knockout. The knockout is the knockout. But how did you feel in there, in that fight? And is it back to the best Craig Richards for sure now?
100%. I said this before, but I didn't want to say too much. Like, when I came back to the Matchroom gym, I thought I'd done a lot of talking. I didn't want to do much talking. I wanted my actions to show what I was on now. So I feel like I had 2 fights last year with Tony, one former IBO world champion, one former European, British and Commonwealth champion, and knocked them both out. So I think that speaks for itself.
Certainly, and obviously after the first Willie fight, a lot of people did write you off, Craig.
Yeah.
Was it difficult hearing that when you knew how much you had left in the tank?
No, because I felt like my performance wasn't great. I felt like it was happening in the gym, you know, trying to change to another gym, trainer, not doing the things I used to do, not the conditioning work. And I felt in sparring leading up, and on the night I was just flat, wasn't myself. So I couldn't be disappointed because the crowd's obviously just seen that, and they can only go by what they're seeing. So no, I just knew that I had to show people that wasn't me or the best of me, and I had to get back to myself and come back to the Matchroom gym and be myself again.
Did you feel like you come home when you walked through them doors downstairs?
100%. I felt like it was home. You know, I've been here for years, used to a certain system, used to the hard training, and it was just nice to be back and doing it all again.
You was like the young prospect here now. Now, have you reached unk status to like
not
George
yet.
and Jimmy?
I'm not at unk stage yet. We had this discussion. I'm big bro still. I'm big bro still, but a couple more years I might be at unk stage.
When you see like John down there doing like training the next generation, to say which once was yourself in this gym, do you think you'll get involved in that when it is all said and done? Not that it's any time soon.
Yeah, no time soon. I don't want to look too far ahead because that's when you start thinking about 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and that's when you start not putting your 110% in. So, but it's good, like seeing John here. It's just familiarity for me because we was obviously stable mates, trained many years together, and now he's still in the gym, so it's great.
Have you spoke to Eddie Frank about what could potentially be happening next for yourself?
No, not yet. You know, there was a lot of pressure on the last fight. You know, it was a career-defining fight. The fight before was a lot of pressure as well. 2 career-defining fights in 1 year. So for me, once I finished that and ticked that off, I just wanted to kind of just unwind mentally. I've done that now, so I'll be looking for that conversation soon.
As you said though, last year, like IBO, British, European, you beat those guys now. So you are back. If you're back in the mix, and you're probably potentially even back in a better position than you were before the Willie fight.
Yeah, I was. This is probably the best position I've probably been in now. 2 good wins, 2 highly ranked, and 2 great oppositions last year, knocked them both out. So I'm in that position now, and I know obviously, like, was it, I don't know, 5-6 years ago when I had my first opportunity, 5 years ago when I had my first opportunity fighting for a world title and just come just slightly short against Dimitri Bivol, was inexperienced then. Now I'm experienced, now settled in, Tony training me. I'm ready for these big fights now.
When you did fight Bivol 5 years ago, did you expect he'd go on to do what he has done and kind of dominated with Artebiev?
Well, remember, he was a pound for pound when I fought him. He was like top 5 pound for pound at the time when I fought him, and no one wanted to fight him. That's how the opportunity come, because everyone else didn't want the opportunity. So I was obviously jumped at it. It was a great fight, close fight, but now I just feel like I've got that experience and I'm ready to go now.
It is uncertain, as it always is when someone holds all the belts. I know Benavidez has got that WBC now, so is it kind of a case of if the rematch happens with Bivol, great, but getting into that position to make sure if he does vacate any titles, you're first in line to get one?
Yeah, 100%. You know, I know the IBF have been onto him for a while because that Michael Effian guy, he's been waiting for like nearly 2 years for his shot since beating Jean Pascal. So if he don't defend against him, obviously he'll probably get the belt. But I just want the IBF International, so that will push him into a good position for that. The WBC, we know Benavidez, he's going up to cruiserweight to fight Ramirez, made a second. Cinco de Mayo. Was it Mexican Independence?
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo, yeah.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo made a second. So that could be an opportunity for that belt at some point to become fragmented if he stays up for that weight. So there's a couple opportunities there. Obviously, Bivol's coming back. We don't know what he's going to do next. So I just got to stay ready and be in a position ready to launch for one of these shots.
Are you finally done on the domestic scene now?
I think so. Unless it's something for me to correct one of my mistakes, then I feel like I've had the most domestic fights in the weight period. And I think like, when you look at it, if you had 5 good wins domestically, I think you've completed that level. You won the British, you've had 5 good domestic wins. I think it's time that you look on to the next stage.
So you would be up for that Willie rematch?
Yeah, if that come, I would be up for that for sure.
Do you think he beats Ezra?
Yeah, I think so. Willie's a good fighter, he's experienced. And yeah, I think so. Yeah, I would favour him to win that.
What about Buatsi? Right that wrong, ever?
100%, I'd like that one as well. Buatsi's a tremendous fighter as well, seasoned, good talent, but that's one I'd like to right wrong as well.
That was a great night at the O2, wasn't it? That was a great night.
That's what I mean. I think like that sort of fight, more so was better for the fans. Yeah. Like me and Buatsi's fight was actually entertaining. The fans got their money's worth. You know, it was back and forth. It was a close fight. You know, he got the nod on the night. So obviously I'd like to right that wrong and put myself now into these sort of fights now as a better version of myself.
Do you think Buatsi does win a world title at 175 pounds?
You can never say if they can and can't, but I think he's got the potential to. He's a good fighter. You know, you've seen him. He had a good pedigree from the amateurs. He was an Olympian, stopped everyone in that. He came through. He's beat good opposition as a pro. You know, it just depends on how the chips fall sometimes. You know, styles make fights. It depends on who he gets and when or etc.
All right, Craig. Well, thank you very much for speaking to IFLTV. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we finish?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to all the support and everyone who's been supporting me on this journey. Keep faith. We're going to get this world title. And thanks to all my sponsor, Elite Fleet Carer, Print Town, Mill Team, etc. Let's go.
Greatness within. Craig Richards, thank you very much.